Alright, everyone, welcome back to my channel, Breaks by Lord, Lord. And today's review is actually not a set review, it's actually a room tour. If you haven't seen one of these before, and if this is the first time, then welcome. And also, the last time I did this was, I think it was April, and also, this is showing you what I have on display right now, and also, sorry if you're not seeing anything that have my collection. That's because that's probably in there's 3 sets that are not in my room right now because they're in the dust display cases. Most of season 2 part 2, the Tournament of the Sources sets are mostly in the dust display cases, like the ninja combo vehicle is actually in there, along with the Xenice motorcycle, as well as the tournament ballerina from the Tournament of the Sources. Those 3 sets are actually displayed in another room, actually in the dust display cases. So sorry if you're not seeing those. Don't worry, because those sets are still, they are in my collection, but they're in the dust display cases. And let's get back to the main part of my review, is actually my room, showing you the different sets that are on display right now. Like you can see on this shelf here, it's been changed a little bit. You can see the young teenager Ryu is on there, as well as my custom set, as well as the Libsy version of the Semi-X mech for Nia. There's also the water dragon from the Seabound wave. There's also the Source Dragon Emotion. There's also the little saddle that goes with the set, and if you're seeing something, don't worry, some of those minifigures are also watching the tournament ballerina because of Sora fighting Iwa-J. I also changed this display a little bit. I added the Forum Showdown from Season 9 Hunted. So bringing back Heat Wave. I also have that sit down there. I believe it's the Sora Transforming Mech Bike Racer Lloyd's car from this season from Ninjago. Some of the minifigures from the Ninja Team, the Zane Ultra Combiner Mech. And also, speaking of those two, I made a new display for them. This is for sets that I like, or sets that I do not like. Like, for example, yes, his name's W Bricks, but he said that there were some problems that the cutters are too much on the Zane Ultra Combiner Mech. And also, the Kai vehicle is a whatever build, but I think it's still terrible. There's also this past year's March set Thunder Fang, the Dragon of Chaos. Those were some of the minifigs. There's the Temple in the Sea. There's also this set right here, the Dragonodian Storm Village. Some of the minifigures right here for the Wolfmask Shadow Dojo, as well as the main Wolfmask Shadow Dojo set. There's some of the minifigures and side builds to the Arc Dragon of Focus, Drix, Zark, Z-A-R-K-T. There's the shrine for the Prismatic Blade. There's the Shadow Spinner for Drix. His name's D-R-I-X. And I can't point it out, but there's also a set in this corner right here on the second bottom row shelf, right on a gray shelf right here. That's where I put the new 4+ set. It's called the Ninja Training Temple, and I also have Aaron's buggy right there. I also have, if you can see it there, I also have some older Lego Chima sets, as well as the Lloyd Forest Dragon. And then this display is still the same right here. I have the Arc Dragon Focus, Geo right there. I also have the Empress Mech right there, because why not? Because I have extra space right here to put her right there. And down here has changed a little bit. I actually put in the dragon stone shrine in here, as well as, well, I have changed the display a little bit for the Kai Climamic to go over here, and I put the dragon stone shrine right here. Also, if you notice something here, this shelf has been removed so to make more space in my room. This shelf is still the same, but I also removed the saw into Tech to make up the space for something new to go right there. And then this space is only temporary for this set. This is the small evil dragon for Jay. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about this. Do you want me to move this and put it next door to the ninja dojo temple from the 2022 core use for this space for? Do you want me to use it for the Ninjago City workshops if you get it because of some of those me figures are exclusive to that set, like Dawama, Dr. Waro, Trichi Tim, also Casual Harumi. Since we have not got a good version of Harumi, well, we did get a good Harumi, but that was back in season 8, Sons of Gondon, when she was the Jade Princess, and then there was also 2 evil Harumis in my collection, which I do have the one from season 9 Hunted, also the one from season 12 Prime Empire, but the only one I'm missing is the one from Ninjago Crystallized Harumi. Also missing the Brick Turbo Harumi when she's being powered up by the Oni Mask of Hatred, which I don't have that yet. Also, this display's changed a little bit. I also added this set right here, the Waz in Aaron Super Storm Jet right here. And then don't talk about why this is here. I just figured why not, since I have space, I put this Rare Gaming Arcade right here. Also down here, this, if you can tell, this shelf is new. I have Eagle down there, the 2 elemental mechs down there for Kai and Sora, as well as 2 of the cyborgs for those 2 sets, like the Wither Tree cyber for the one Wolf Mask warrior with the jetpack to jump out of the tree. I also have the Wolf Mask mech right there also. And then, yep. And also, this set is still here, the Scar Sorcerer's Dungeon. And I also have, actually, I also have 2 more sets over here, but they're in this plastic container because I don't have enough room yet, because I need some more space for these guys. Like, I believe these 2 are from season 8, Sins of Gondon, the Lord, Green Ninja, Nightcrawler. I also have the the Katana V11 from season 8 for Ninjago for Sons of Gondon. And then, oh, and also one other thing that's also over here, I also put my custom Wither terrain build for if I want to display Thunder Fang right here, or do I also want to use this for a pretend if this is the narrow space for when the Forbidden 5 have been trapped here for so many years. I can use that for, and also I also need to change this a little bit. Do you want me to put in Ninjago me figures on this, just like I did with the Star Wars me figures one time? Because that's another change I did to my one of my room tours. I removed after one of my last room tours. I actually removed all the Star Wars me figures off this and put them in plastic baggies to save them. So, do you want me to use the space for any Ninjago me figures with me down in the comment section down below? Because I also got this me figure display stand from around when I first time when I went to the Lego convention in South Haven, Mississippi. And then the second time I just got one older Ninjago set, which was the Ninja Training Center from the first wave of core, because it can combine with this set right there. And then, yep, and that's it for today's review. And then stay tuned. I'll also be back in June and August for the new summer Ninjago sets, and also shout out for my subscribers for getting me this far. And then yeah, I'll see you guys next time on Breaks by Lord, Lord.